Alright, the little return tour continues, and it continues with SVR 2006 GM mode. I definitely didn't have to redo everything that I did those past, 7 episodes to get similar things. Alright, so last time we left off, I don't remember, it was 2 years ago, and I remember Booker T was the World Heavyweight Champion, and we had stuff with Kurt Angle with the United States title. So basically with that, if you watch those past 6-7 episodes of GM mode from 2 years ago by this point, this is the exact same roster minus one change. That one change is no more Shawn Michaels. Why? Because upon skimming by all those past videos, Undertaker's not on the roster. So we replaced Shawn with Taker just because it's weird having Shawn on SmackDown and not Taker. And also Shawn was United States Champion last episode we left off at. Yeah, so we retconned some things. It's a soft reboot. Some things that happened last episode happened, and some things didn't happen. For example, that Cruiserweight Battle Royal that happened last episode 2 years ago no longer happened. Instead, Kurt Angle was still United States Champion. He never lost it to Shawn Michaels, and he retained it in a Fatal 4-Way against Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, and Christian because, reasons. And then, this stood the same because Scotty beat Jericho when Jericho was World Heavyweight Champion prior. So technically he gets a title shot for pinning the world champion in non-title contest. But besides that, minus some minor changes like Kurt Angle never losing the United States Championship to Shawn Michaels, Undertaker always being here and stuff like that, this is pretty much similar. Like everything that's happened, I've recreated exactly the same for the most part, with some minor changes here and there. Those minor changes obviously mostly involve Undertaker and Kurt Angle, really. But if you remember those past episodes, things are basically, they're basically the same. But yeah, so if anything, for this episode of SmackDown, a little bit of a soft reboot, but we'll go on here, and then this builds up to Judgment Day, to where hopefully things will be more coherent. But whatever, the Kurt Angle United States Open Challenge continues. He will defend against Sky Tuati because reasons. Sky Tuati, of course, the first ever Cruiserweight Champion in our lineage, which is a little weird, but whatever. The Big Show takes on Carlito. No, he takes on Chris Masters, anything, with Carlito in his corner. Merchandise stuff. The World's Greatest Tag Team take on William Regal and Tajiri. And the reason why this is happening and why Masters and Carlito are really doing random stuff with Big Show is that we got a tournament. The World's Greatest Tag Team take on Regal and Tajiri, and the winners of this tag matchup goes on to next week to face off against the winners of this tag team matchup. Team 420, Rey Mysterio and RVD take on Y2J and the instant classic Christian Cage. Of course, Jericho, the first ever World Heavyweight Champion, he still has the rematch clause for the world title, but at Judgment Day, obviously due to Benoit winning the triple threat a couple weeks ago to become number one contender, and then Booker going on to beat Jericho for the title like a week or two after Benoit became number one contender, we have Booker T as world champion. He is in non-title action against Eddie Guerrero, and the main event, The Undertaker, who has nothing to do and he's been retconned into the series. He takes on Chris Benoit in the main event. We need something for Benoit, Eddie, and Taker to do. And in terms of Benoit and Eddie's position, they're both faces, even though in this game Eddie's a heel. But they're basically both faces. Jericho is really the top heel, and he's not going to be in the world title picture. At the moment, at least. Even though he still has a rematch clause, but at Judgment Day, the main event is guaranteed to be Benoit and Booker T for the World Heavyweight title. So that leads me with stuff to do for Taker and Eddie, but Eddie's a face. And then the tag title scene is looking pretty good. Depending how far Regal and Tajiri goes, we shall see if Tajiri defends the Cruiserweight title at Judgment Day or not. Once again, dependent on if him and Regal win this tournament to face off against Carlito and Chris Masters for the WWE Tag Team titles. Big Show, we could find something for him to do, I feel like. And then the Kurt Angle US Open Challenge thing could continue, depending on that stuff. But enough talking. I feel like I've been talking for way too long now. After 2 years, GM mode is back. But here we go. And the card is confirmed. And let's get on to this episode of SmackDown.
And here we go. We kick things off here
Following contest
SmackDown.
is scheduled for one fall. And is for the United States Championship.
Thanks, Chimo.
Introducing first, the United States Champion from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kurt Angle.
I like how the first episode in 2 years of the series, I immediately try to open things up hot by introducing the United States Champion Kurt Angle and forget about Tony Chimo. Anyway, we kick things off here on SmackDown, the US Open Challenge. We retconned it. Shawn Michaels never won when we simulated a random episode. He never won it. He's never been here. Everything that you remember from past 7 episodes never happened. Angle has always held the US title since then.
And introducing the challenger from Westbrook, Maine, weighing 208 pounds, Scotty 2 Honey.
So we kick things off here on SmackDown, the Angle Open US Invitational, whatever he called the Open Challenge for his gold medal back in 2004 SmackDown. That's basically this, but for instead of gold medals, the United States Championship. Scott Todd, first ever Cruiserweight Champion in our series history, which is, yep, that's something. But that's beside the point. Also, Sky Todd failing to win the World Title from Booker T last week, in game, in real life, 2 years ago. That's beside the point. So Sky Todd will answer the challenge here tonight against the Olympic gold medalist, the United States Champion Kurt Angle. And yeah, I momentarily almost forgot how to play this. I played this like a couple days ago, having to redo everything basically. And Angle wins the test of strength. And so here we go. I don't remember what difficulty it is, and I was playing Madden, like 2000 last night, so now I'm like thinking of those controls for some reason. Go there. Also might make Madden 2000 franchise mode a video. I'm not entirely sure. If I do make the video, I'm gonna have to restart the franchise though, obviously, but who knows. Anyway, Sky Todd for some reason getting offense on a relatively rusty Kurt Angle. And Angle has him going to transition into a pin predicament here. Or Sky Todd to immediately retain the United States Championship, and that was a very, very close 2 count. And Sky now, a couple of strikes to Angle. And Kurt trying to answer back, but he can't. And now he can, or not. Scotty really taking it to the United States Champion, and oh my god, he's gonna snap his neck. And Kurt now choking out Sky Todd, the former Cruiserweight Champion. Of course, in tonight's main event, The Undertaker takes on the Rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit. We've now gone from only playing 1 match in GM mode to, well, we're now playing 2, and only 2, and then for you, not unit mode, Jesus, for pay-per-views, it will be the whole card, which is definitely gonna be something. Because obviously not every matchup's gonna be eventful necessarily, even if it's pay-per-view, but you know, that's fine. Anyway, back suplex by Angle. Of course, we retconned. Shawn Michaels never beat Kurt Angle for the United States Championship. I was letting the CPU do stuff and whatever. In retrospect though, I should have like cared more about storylines and whatever. Obviously, if we simulate something, because we're only gonna still play 2 matches, but if we simulate something and something happens that I don't want to happen, it's fine, but if it's like not a major storyline that I care much about, then I'm fine with it, basically. Like if Scotty beats, I don't know, someone, like if he beats like Carlito or whatever, then I could chalk it up to like shenanigans, you know, for some reason. Anyway, here we go, the ankle lock, and Kurt Angle looking to end this matchup already. 2.5 minutes into the open challenge. I forgot about the slow motion brake filter. That's annoying. Wait, actually no, I can turn this off. There you go. Forgot about it. And now Angle trying to make, I was gonna say Tajiri, trying to make Sky Todd tap out. Of course, Tajiri, new Cruiserweight Champion, win the title from Sky Todd 2 weeks ago on Super Smackdown, and SmackDown's attempt to, you know, take back some viewers after a big Backlash pay-per-view, courtesy of Monday Night Raw. And Angle big time spinning Uranagi Slam on Sky Tight. Sky, of course, now low blow Angle and fight out of it. And launches him. Of course, Angle so intense. The three eyes, intensity, integrity, and intelligence. And Angle, of course, very intense individual as he's trying to freaking just break the damn neck of Sky Tight. Couple weeks away from Judgment Day. Who will Angle defend the US title against? Will we find a number one contender? Will Scotty even actually win the title here tonight to open things up on SmackDown? Or will we continue the open challenge? No, big time back suplex right there by Kurt Angle. And Fox trying to face and Sky trying to fight back here. And he does. Reverses, and Angle wasn't a go behind. And now he goes to a go behind of his own. And here we go. No, choking him out here. Scotty's foot underneath the rope. Referee Brian Hebner is gonna call it here. And Angle, he's choking the life out of Sky Tight. He has to a 5 count. And he finally lets go at 3.5. And well, that took a lot out of Kurt Angle. Oh, Jesus. What a clothesline, and Scotty answering right back with just a low blow. Sky Tight bringing it to the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, and Kurt, he tried to get out the way. He couldn't. Scotty nails him with the elbow drop. And and Kurt, he had enough knee to the gut. And oh my, here we go. Olympic slam. Almost the Angle slam at this point, but whatever. Shoots the hat. Kurt Angle to retain the United States Championship, and he does. In under 5 minutes, the Angle US Open is successful once again. Kurt Angle still your United States Champion here on SmackDown.
Here's your winner and still the United States Champion, Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle celebrating with that United States Championship. Sky Tight, he gave up a pretty decent enough fight. Almost took Angle to 5 minutes. But at the end of the day, Kurt Angle, too good for Sky Tight. Right, so that was something. Honestly, I forgot what difficulty I had it on. I'm pretty sure, unless if I changed the difficulty a couple days ago, because I redid everything a couple days ago to, make everything exactly the same. Obviously, minus the Shawn and Taker stuff. That might have, I don't think that was an easy difficulty. That might have been hard difficulty. Because easy difficulty would have definitely been, well, obviously easier. Because I would have had an easy difficulty to, like, quickly get wins or whatever. But then I also remembered I did DQ stuff as well. To just make things go by quicker. Whatever. Regardless, I'll check difficulty next episode and then we'll change it. But whatever, we're telling the story, so it doesn't even matter, to be fair. Anyway, so the Big Show takes on one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions and Chris Masters. Carlito is in the Masterpiece's corner, and Chris Masters gets the victory over the Big Show. And so here we go. The semifinals of the Tag Team #1 Contendership Tournament. The World's Greatest Tag Team take on William Regal and the Cruiserweight Champion Tajiri, and Regal and Tajiri will win it against the World's Greatest Tag Team. And now here we go. It's Team 420, RVD and Rey Mysterio. They take on the Instant Classic Christian Cage and the former World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho. He's been relegated to the Tag Team title picture, but can him and Christian make the most out of being reunited here as they face off against RVD and Rey Mysterio? And they cannot. Rey picks up the victory for his team. So Jericho clearly, obviously not happy. But if anything, next week the field is set. Rey Mysterio and RVD, they will take on Regal and Tajiri, with the winners going on the Judgment Day to face off against Chris Masters and Carlito for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And so, honestly, I was really thinking of playing this one until I remembered something.
Taker, so obviously, because off camera, right? So, off camera, I've had to give Taker matches. So, with taking Shawn Michaels out of the situation, and retconning in that Taker was always here, right? Because I wanted to change that and whatever, and trading would have been too difficult, because the Raw, like, trading in here is more difficult than 07 and 08, really. Especially than in 08. So the retcon here is that obviously Shawn was never here, Taker was always here, but then that also means we had to pick new spots for Taker, because like Shawn transferred the United States Championship, and he beat Angle, which was never the plan, but you know, I rode with it, obviously. So then I gave Taker that matchup, and Taker would never transfer the US title ever, so then I just made Taker win by DQ. Which obviously means he wins by DQ, but then Angle kept the title and stuff like that. So, having the retcon in stuff for Taker to do, so it can make sense storyline-wise, and so he doesn't get involved in the world title picture immediately like he would have if I originally drafted him back in episode 1 like 2 years ago or whatever. It's been kind of a pain. So, Benoit is no contender, so we're going to actually simulate this, and depending on what happens, we'll just like explain it really. So, Taker beats Benoit, call that shenanigans, and say that Booker T cost Benoit the matchup. They're both faces. Booker and Benoit are both faces. Which is kind of an issue. Because I could just like turn one of them heel or whatever. Well, you can't do heel turns here, like 07 and 08. But, you know, it's basically just saying, this person's a heel, this person's a face. As far as I'm concerned, they're both faces, but we'll do something with them. Speaking of faces, Eddie's also a face. And he is also here. Let's make sure this is... Yeah, I have this automatically turned off. Yeah, I'll fix that next episode. Well, there. Time for the main event. It's Booker T. It's Eddie Guerrero. The World Heavyweight Champion is, well, the World Heavyweight title, if anything, is not on the line. But if Eddie Guerrero could pick up a big-time non-title victory over the World Champion, then who knows? Eddie Guerrero may be in contention for a World title shot. Similar to Scott Tuhati when he beat Jericho a couple weeks ago, and then got short in the match against Booker T. But that's beside the point. Where it's time for. Not really your main event, because Taker and Benoit was the main event, but that's beside the point.
Can you dig it, sucker?
It's time for the main event here tonight.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 256 pounds, Booker T.
You know what, I was really thinking of skipping this. It's been 2 years, I kind of forgot how I laid this out. I'm pretty sure when I laid it out, it was like more case me talking about like trying to win. Like I remember the fail forward when I was playing as Jericho and it was like, got mad when TQ was reversing stuff and whatever. Yeah, let's try to be a little more realistic. It's not gonna be like 2K20, Gamers Mode realism from like years ago, whatever. But it's still gonna be like, you know, semi-realistic. Eddie's a heel in the game. But for some reason, I remember in GMO just always like having the idea of him being a face, really. You know what? I'm saying this right now. Eddie's a heel. Eddie's a heel. We're doing some retcons here to try and make a more cohesive story. Eddie's a heel. He's always been a heel. So he's a heel here. There you go. Also, because Jericho being the top heel makes sense.
And the opponent from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
So, if anything, what I mean by that is that Jericho's the top heel, but he's also losing a lot, former world champion. Big Show's a face, Taker's a face, Booker's a face, Benoit's a face. Ray and RVD, even though they're in the tag division, they are faces. Benjamin and Haas, the world's greatest tag team, they are also faces, they're not in Team Angle. Angle could technically be our top heel, but you know, we have him in the mid-card with the United States title for now. Obviously, he's not going to be there for the remainder of GM mode until WrestleMania 21. Obviously, it's not going to happen. But, so, yeah, we're retconning Eddie's a heel here, like he is in-game. But, I will now acknowledge it that he's a heel. Now, if I try to rewatch the Steel Cage match from years ago with Eddie and Benoit, I feel like I might mention that Eddie was a heel. So if Eddie's always been a heel in this series, then I guess, yeah, pretend, like I said, just pretend it's it. Regardless, here we go. The World title obviously not on the line. Booker T did not come out of the World title, which I could have sworn they came out with the titles in non-title matches. They do in the modern games, I'm pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure they also did in, like, SVR, too. Because they do in SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, so that's the... Wait, do they? I think... Okay, now I actually don't remember. Well, that's beside the point. Anyway, here we go. Booker T and Eddie Guerrero, of course, no strangers to one another, and Booker, immediately with the first shot on Eddie Guerrero, and Booker, center ring, already looking at time, here we go, spinner Rooney, as Eddie misses him, and Eddie, no time for games here, has him, rolls him up, and Booker's long legs, obviously gonna touch the ropes. The World Heavyweight Champion Booker T, the second ever World Heavyweight Champion here, in GM mode lineage. The first one was Chris Jericho win the title in episode 1 in the Fatal 4-8 that also involved Booker T, Chris Benoit, and Eddie Guerrero. So basically, just 1996 WCW. But they're all just mid-carders, really. And tag guys. Get up. Eddie getting that drop kick, and Booker gonna answer back. Clocks him, plants him down, just tossing him up, really. The World Heavyweight Champion Booker T looking to build momentum as we are a couple weeks away from Judgment Day. I think we're 3 weeks away. I don't remember, I wasn't really looking at the calendar like that much. I'm pretty sure we are 3 weeks away, because I'm pretty sure Backlash was 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, because Super Smackdown was 2 episodes ago, I'm pretty sure. We're close to Judgment Day, so that's beside the point. Oh, and Eddie with that elbow to the gut, and Booker, what a kick right there. Let's try that again. Yo, that's a sweet animation. I don't remember doing that past episodes. So Booker with a bulldog, and plants him down. Of course, the highly educated feet of Booker T, an assortment of kicks, and Eddie, okay, technical wrestling, I hate the animation. Like, I love SVR 6, but like, just having that animation work on like the Big Show, for example, because you can't do it on Big Show, like, I don't know, it's a little weird. Anyway, victory row here. Booker's on the ropes. Eddie Guerrero, can you knock off the World Heavyweight Champion here and now? Your main event, SmackDown. Cravat here by Booker. Takes out the knee. And now Eddie trying to reach out and reverse. And snap mirror transition. And now Booker going back here to the submissions. Bow and arrow stretching out the back and arms of Eddie Guerrero here. And Eddie once again trying to have to fight out from underneath. And he does. I think Chris Benoit watching this match on backstage. At this point, you know what he did. Well, his match against Undertaker, in this sense, has not happened yet. I probably should have simulated that after this, but it would have felt weird simulating another match after, especially just one match after doing this. I don't know. For future episodes, we'll probably, like, if we play the 5th match like we're doing now, and then have another match to simulate, we'll probably just, similar there at the end. But so far, Booker T taking it to Eddie Guerrero. Big time knee drop right there by Booker. And quick spinner Rooney. And Eddie, is he gonna ruin it? And yeah, he did. And Booker, couple of strikes. One of them was reversed. Go behind here on Eddie. And now Eddie with a go behind on Booker. And misses the punch. Alright, that worked out well in Booker T's favor. Has him. And sidewalk slam. Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero looking for a big time win here. Of course, his best friend Chris Benoit will get the world title match at Judgment Day. Of course, he got that shot by beating Eddie Guerrero in the steel cage match a couple weeks ago to get the opportunity. And of course, don't forget the world title scene. Really interesting, especially when we still have Chris Jericho in the mix. The former World Heavyweight Champion came up short with Christian over Rey Mysterio and RVD earlier on. So Jericho could still invoke his rematch clause at Judgment Day, now that he's not going to be facing off at, against Chris Masters and Carlito for the tag titles with Christian.
And a couple of those chops right there by Eddie. And punches him, clocks him right in the face. Alright, that was happening. And now Eddie just like, he's doing pretty good now. Tango wrestling, and now he's gonna sweep out the leg to end things off. Yeah, there you go. Booker now has him. Bulldog. Booker T trying to take down Eddie Guerrero here. Test of strength. We're trying to feel each other out there. 6 minutes into the matchup, trying to do a test of strength, but it's not gonna happen. And now Booker, a couple of strikes, well-placed strikes here on Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie gonna reverse these two men, so equally matched. No strangers to one another, and plants it with the tilt-a-whirl head scissors. And Eddie now gonna drag the long frame of Booker T to the center of the ring, trying to keep his limbs away from the ropes, and now gonna take out the vertical base of Booker T. The Booker gonna fight back here. And just a rope chop. And Eddie in reverse. And has him out. That was pretty sweet. Alright, that works out. And Booker gonna kick out the leg. And I'm working on the legs here of Wwe Guerrero. Of course, to take out the legs of Wwe Guerrero, you take out his high flying ability. And now Booker has Latino Heat. No, he doesn't. Eddie is not gonna stay down. Oh, kicks out the leg. Of course, if Eddie works on the legs of Booker T, he could set him up for that lasso from El Paso in hopes of trying to make the world champion submit. And now has him after the kick to the gut. And Booker will kick to the gut. And here we go. Has Eddie Guerrero wants him center ring. Plants him with the scissors kick. Slash the axe kick. And Eddie fucking no-sold it, dude. You're kidding me. That was a good finish too, man. That would've been nice. And now a couple kicks here by Booker. Booker clearly not happy. Eddie Guerrero just not gonna let Booker T end the matchup just yet. Booker now has him. Plants him with some well-laid forearms to the back. And Eddie gonna go to the outside here.
1.
And Booker now telling Eddie to come back into the ring here, but Eddie gonna take a breather, and quick spin and Rooney. At least he could finally do it in peace without Eddie interrupting him. And I was trying to do an Irish whip, but alright. Trying not to do an Irish whip, but that's fine. There, in on there. Leg sweep. Plants him. And Booker T cannot catch a break here, because Eddie's just doing shit for the sake of doing shit. Punches him down. As the crowd chants, Eddie Guerrero sucks. No. Chop to chest, reversed. And now Eddie has Booker right where he wants him. And Booker gonna get set to the outside hard. Irish whip. To the outside goes the World Heavyweight Champion. Anyway, so Booker T. Dramatic. Alright, that's pretty sweet. Can Booker finally end it? Kick to the gut. Second time is the charm, the X kick. Followed by the spinner Rooney. Not fully though, because we want to end this.
1, 2.
And Eddie Guerrero is gonna kick out. Latino Heat is not gonna give up. Eddie Guerrero just sick and tired of losing, sick and tired of coming up short in opportunities regarding the World Heavyweight Championship. He lost the Fatal 4-Way. That Fatal 4-Way was won by Chris Jericho back in episode 1. He lost the triple threat that involved himself, Benoit, and Booker T. And obviously that's how Booker got in this position to become world champion. And he also lost the steel cage match to Benoit. And now he's gonna lose again. But this time he's gonna lose to Booker. No, he's not. No, he's not. I was trying to. That would have been a proper way to sell it. And I accidentally was doing the analog stick instead of the freaking D-pad because I was playing Madden 2000 last night and whatever. So I'm just like used to those controls. We're not gonna go past 15 minutes for this main event. We need to take it home here. So please, Eddie, just end it already, man. Just take the pinfall, please. I beg you. Oh, X kick. Oh, Jesus, that was, well, not the X kick, but that was a very high kick. That was pretty damn cool. 5-time. Oh, come on. Can't even finish my taunt for anything, man. And Booker fights out of it. And now you're going to send him in the corner. Very competitive main event here on SmackDown. And what the hell? Razor's Edge? Oh no! Outsider, what the fuck? Crucifix Bomb, there you go. I was going to say Outsider's Bomb. No, that's not it. Because I also wanted to say the Outsider's Edge instead of the Razor's Edge. Same shit, different name. And Eddie here. Oh no. He has a finish. Well, good luck trying to. Well, no, he has the last from El Paso. So he could easily do that. Those were head scissors right there. And Booker T in a world of trouble, but hey, Guerrero. He's spent. He's out of it. Oh, what a kick. What a big time kick by Booker T. And now Booker just unloading a fury of strikes on Eddie Guerrero across the head. I bet you know. Low blow. But Eddie favoring the head. He's woozy, he's feeling it, but no, here we go. Has him. Well, he's trying to hook him up for it. Booker T, a length sway away from the ropes. It's the lasso from El Paso. It's locked in. Can Booker T escape? And yes, he does. Wrenching on the back of Booker T. Booker likely couldn't take the pain any longer. Luckily enough, he got out of it. Go behind here by Booker T. And has him. What the fuck? Okay. That was a full Nelson release suplex. Like, not just a bridge and, like, dragon suplex, just a toss you like a sack of rocks and good luck on the way down, kid. That type of shit. Alright, that's fun. Anyway, just another shot to the throat. And Booker, once again with the strikes on Eddie Guerrero. I previously mentioned the opportunities that Guerrero has been given here in GM mode to either become number contender for the World Heavyweight title or win the World Heavyweight title. He's come up short. Then again, so did Booker T. Obviously, Jericho was the one who prevailed back in episode 1 for the World Heavyweight title, but since then, Booker T has made up for it. He won the triple threat involving himself, Eddie, and Benoit. And then Benoit will go on to win the number contender steel cage match involving himself and Eddie. So, Eddie Guerrero's doing the one to not win in these multiple opportunities that these particular quartet of superstars have been given. And Eddie reversed that, okay. I wasn't fully paying attention, but okay. That was a pretty decent enough animation. Back elbow, and oh! Bump and feed, kid, bump and feed. Nice spin kick. And here we go. Pump handle power slam by Booker T. Plants it. The World Heavyweight Champion is being given a run for his money here tonight. Oh, Jesus. That was picture perfect. Booker T being given a run for his money here tonight. Your main event of SmackDown. First episode of GM mode in 2 years. And this is definitely not easy difficulty. Because I know if it was an easy difficulty. This is hard difficulty, ain't it? If it's legendary, then I hate it. I don't think this. I think it's hard.
1, 2.
And Eddie, oh, he almost stole it. I would not mind that. That would have been a decent finish. That would have been good. And up, plants him right there. This Booker T with that sidewalk slam. And Booker, he's favoring the ribs. He can't save his finish either. And oh, kick right there. And oh, Eddie escaped.
1.
Eddie escaped both. Eddie Guerrero
2.
and Booker T are completely exhausted.
1.
And now, back inside the ring goes Eddie Guerrero. Booker, he's had enough of Eddie Guerrero's antics. Eddie Guerrero, very resilient, surviving here. 16 minutes of this damn matchup. We're definitely going to cut some of it, because I don't want this episode to be too long. I'm not sure how much we're going to cut, though, because, I don't know. I haven't minded it that much. But the lasso from El Paso. Booker T in a world of trouble. Eddie Guerrero! Eddie Guerrero just made the World Heavyweight Champion submit. Latino Heat just beat the World Heavyweight Champion. What just
Here's
happened?
your winner, Eddie Guerrero.
The countless opportunities, losing the fatal four-way match to become number one contender back in week 1, losing the triple threat involving himself and Benoit to go on to face Jericho for the title at Super Smackdown, and then also going on to lose the steel cage match that involved himself and Benoit to get the shot at Judgment Day. Eddie Guerrero has come up short 3 separate times, but here tonight, he beats the World Heavyweight Champion Booker T in a non-title contest weeks ahead of Booker's title defense against Chris Benoit at Judgment Day. So that right there is interesting. Taker beats Benoit. We'll chalk that up to shenanigans. We'll just say that, you know, Booker was like on commentary, whatever, he costed what. You know, being on commentary after a 16-man match against Eddie Guerrero is not that helpful, but whatever. I don't know. We could also do DQ stuff, but then we don't have like a top heel. Like this all involves faces. Like Booker's a face, Benoit's a face, and Taker's a face who has like nothing to really do, and we're not gonna involve Angle in it. We would if Benoit was not challenging for the world title, but he is. So that's something. So that was interesting. So Booker T, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. It helps the narrative. Eddie Guerrero always coming up short, because the world title scene is built upon these 4. Booker T, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, and Chris Jericho. So, yeah, and then out of all of them, Eddie came up short the most. Because Jericho won the Fatal 4, stuff like that, and then, you know, no more contender matches, Eddie lost all of them. Until now, where he at least pins the world champion in a non-title contest weeks before Judgment Day. So that's cool. We still need to find something for Taker to do. We need to find something for Big Show to do. Maybe do something with both of them and just say that Show's a heel now. We could do that. We shall see. And depending if Tajiri and Regal win next week over Rey Mysterio and RVD, then Tajiri does not have to defend the Cruiserweight title at Judgment Day. We could find something else for other people to do in place of the Cruiserweight title matchup. Probably still something involving the Cruiserweights. We shall see. I know I had like a plan for Paul London to get pushed, but the CPU always simulates stuff where he didn't win it. So, I don't know. We shall see how that works out. The Battle Royal last episode, 2 years ago. Pretty sure that was won by Charlie Haas, and I was playing as Paul London. Yeah, that's retcons. That never happened, because I don't want to do that. Then again, I'm not sure if I actually did that. I don't remember if that actually happened. All I know is that there was a Cruiserweight Battle Royal, and I didn't redo that here, off camera. But the fan change goes to Raw 20,000, surprisingly, not more. I was expecting more. And, so popularity here is interesting. So Taker and Angle, top of it, right? Makes sense. Ben wasn't satisfied, that's not good. Spike Dudley, 6, Jesus. Charlie Haas is low too. Fatigue, Booker, Jericho, Scott, yeah, that's fine. Weeks, oh yeah, contracts, right. 1.8 mil, significantly lower than what we had last episode 2 years ago. But then again, this is a new save, but with things kept the same for the most part, obviously. Because I'm pretty sure in that save we had like 3.2 mil saved. But at least we don't have to worry that much about contracts, really. So like 6 weeks, and for these 3, Jericho, former world champion. Wow, we are not treating him well at all. Unsatisfied, Benoit and Jericho. What? 3 and 4. Title match soon. Okay, so that gives me a very good idea. And Jericho's 1-6. Oh Jesus Christ! Jericho's one win was episode 1 when he won the World Heavyweight title in that failed 4-way. He lost the Sky to Adi when we simulated an episode, The Dangerous Assimilation. And ever since then, he lost the World title to Booker T and stuff, and yeah, so it's not doing that well. And then Content, Christian, losing streak. I find Paul London losing streak. Oh no, he's just not booked. That's we can do something. And Shelton, losing streak. Alright, we'll figure something out. So now, if anything, Judgment Day is how many fucking weeks away? Oh Jesus, that's 2 more episodes. Well, no, this is a go home show. What? Okay, I thought we were closer. You know what? That's not bad. So the go home show is here. I have an idea. I have
an idea. Kinda. Maybe. Not fully. Not too sure. We need to do something with Taker. What the fuck do we do with Taker? I got no clue. On second thought, no wait, I have a clue. I have a clue. The gears in my head just started turning. I have ideas. Judgment Day, obviously Booker, Benoit, that's the World Title feud. And then we shall see what happens for the tag team titles in the finals of the tournament. US title, I got an idea for what I want to do with Kurt Angle and stuff. So spoilers, obviously Kurt is probably going to retain the title next episode of SmackDown, because we're trying to tell stories here, so, you know. And my story heavily involves Kurt Angle with the damn US title. At least until Judgment Day. At least until Judgment Day. So Champion's here to end off the episode. It's the same as it was last episode 2 years ago, except for the fact that Shawn Michaels never beat Kurt Angle. Never wanted that to happen either. But yeah, so Kurt's still US champion, and then everything else is basically the same. But yeah, so that's it for this episode. I think this is episode 8. I don't know. It's first GM mode episode in 2 years. Cut me some slack. I probably should have checked what episode it was before this. Whatever. So that's that. Next episode, the Go Home Show SmackDown, before our first ever pay-per-view of the series in Judgment Day. So that's it.